implement the solar regulations. Joining us institutions, a dedicated volunteers who experience a dedicated volunteers with extensive experience with helping refugees. Joshua will share his insights on helping refugees and emphasizing the right to be to protect refugees from deportations, the right to receive educations, and the right to be free from discriminations. Next, we have Kaishan, a dedicated nurse who experienced the first line, the critical importance of human rights, and she will share her experience and challenges faced while ensuring that everyone has access to quality healthcare. Next, we have Amy, a college student who represents younger generation's perspective, and Amy will discuss about the importance of receiving educations as a human right, discuss and highlight the importance of how primary school should be free and compulsory for all, and how secondary school, including technical and vocational training, should be accessible and progressively for all. Finally, we are so honored to have Jenny, a psychologist who exercises in mental health and human dignity. Jenny will discuss about the situations of LGBTs in different countries and the legal protections they have and the challenges they face. I'm confident that our discussion today will surely benefit from diverse viewpoints and experience for our panelists.
Okay, thank you, Hui Jing. In my opinion, I believe that employee rights are very important. In my company, some leaders treat lower level employees poorly and take advantage of them. For example, leaders always make employees work overtime for no good reason. This takes away employee rest time and make it hard to have a personal life. I think employees should have rights to choose if they want to work overtime. If they do extra hours, company should pay them fairly. It's not a right for leaders to take away our hard-earned money. Additionally, there is this gender discrimination in my company also. Some leaders think that women are less capable than men and should focus more on family. I think this is wrong. So, employees should stand up for their human rights.
Wanting to support the family instead of being forced to become a housewife. Men do not necessarily have to bear all the financial burdens of the family. They can also take on the role of staying at home and taking care of the children. Therefore, in an age of gender equality, family responsibilities should not be determined by gender. Moreover, there is a saying, men don't easily shed tears. Many people say that boy crying is a sign of weakness, but crying is just a way to express emotions and should not be defined by gender. According to stereotypes, if boy likes pinks or cosmetics, they will be labeled as CC. This will cause many boys to hide their true interests for fear of being judged. So this is all my opinion.
Thank you, Ming. As a psychologist, do you have any ideas about human rights, Jenny?
Yes, as a psychology, in the last few years, there has been an increasing number of the gay community processing a number of mental illness. This is because they face a lot of bias and discriminations in different situations. For example, workplace bullying, unsupportive parents, and disease from people around them. In our country, Malaysia, homosexuality is illegal. Telling further, Malaysian Marriage and Act of Conduct 1976 clearly state that male homosexual behavior is illegal and clearly against the order of nature, which is clearly against the modern society concept of human rights. But in my opinion, everyone's freedom of social, sexual orientations and gender identity should be guaranteed. There are some of the countries, such as Thailand and Taiwan, are recommended to giving legal protections for LGBT communities.
Right, Jenny. I also know that in our country on 21st July last year, during a performance at the Good Vibe Festival, the lead singer of the Big design the government's LGBT laws and kiss the band bassist. This caused the festival organizer to stop the performance and ask him to quit to leave the stage immediately.
Yeah, it was just one of those things. Under instant pressure in Malaysia, 150 people bravely participated the LGBT marches from the Sogo complex to Merdeka Square in March 2023. While this action may be controversial in conservative countries, they also reflects the root of social acceptance of homosexuality. The barriers that transgender people still face in many countries were highlighted, calling for social, cultural, and legal changes to protect transgender rights.
Absolutely, Jenny. The courageous participation of individuals in LGBT marches despite societal pressures has underscored the importance of advocating for LGBT's rights. It is evidence that there are still much work to be done to address the barrier faced by transgenders, and your insight highlight the urgent need for social cultures and legal change to ensure the equities and support for all members of LGBT's community.
From my experience of helping the refugees in the past, I think they have the right to be protected from being deported to their own countries where they might face the real consequences there. They also should have the right to have protection from discrimination based on race, religion, or countries of origin, as the inhabitants of the host country might treat them harshly. For example, in July 2020, a group of Rohingyas was sentenced to caning as well as jail time for allegedly violating Malaysia's immigration law. Furthermore, they should have the right of education so that they can seek better job opportunities and have a sustainable life. In order to implement these ideas, we should host an event and use speeches that encourage people to support the ideas annually.
Yes, I agree with your opinion, Tushin. Our country can provide welfare for the poor to let them have access to basic education. In most countries, it is often free, compulsory, and universal. Both individual and society benefit from the right to education. It is fundamental for social, human, and economic development. After that, students can learn more knowledge about human rights, such as what they are and how they are safeguarded or protected. Through human rights education, students can also learn to respect the rights and dignity of others, thus reducing discrimination and inequality. This will help build a more inclusive and just society. Furthermore, students, parents, and community should have the opportunity to participate in decisions that affect education policies and practices, and ensuring education is responsive to local needs and concerns.
I also meet some OKU patients, and they would like to share some life experience from them. Firstly, school needs to provide.
You mean government should
Provide a special education program to them, to let them
receive education like
learn efficiently.
What do you think that should governments do a reform programs or open special class for OKU so that they can have equal opportunity for that?
Yes, they also can provide to all of the students, especially OKU students. Besides, the government should prepare the barrier-free environment to OKU, and for example, they can provide ramps and elevators to them. For this way, they can have equal opportunity and protect their rights. Also can offer employment opportunities to them. For example, speakers who is disability.
Agree with you. Thank you, Patience. And thank you for all our panelists for their invaluable insight today. And I'm sure that our discussions today has enriched by diverse viewpoint and experience from our panelists. And let's take this insight forward. Let's take this insight forward and continue to advocate for human rights in our communities and beyond. Together, we can make a more equitable